If you told Jerry and Linda Thompson 5 years ago that they'd be moving a chunk of their retirement into gold, they would have laughed you out the door. They were textbook traditional savers: 401k, IRA, mutual funds. Jerry worked in aerospace in Huntsville, Alabama. Linda was a school counselor. They did everything right. But then 2022 hit. Inflation skyrocketed, markets nosedived, and their $1.3 million nest egg started looking a lot less secure. And what they did next, that's what this video is really about, because they're not alone. More and more retirees are discovering one asset that brings something the market just can't promise anymore: real stability. Now, before I tell you how Jerry and Linda made that move and the impact it had, I need to talk about what's happening right now, because this affects you too. Just recently, Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell issued another warning. Interest rates will likely stay higher for longer due to stubborn inflation. Core inflation remains sticky, and retirees on fixed incomes are getting squeezed. And if you've noticed the price of groceries still climbing while your retirement portfolio feels stuck, you're not imagining things. Meanwhile, the national debt just crossed $34.7 trillion. That's trillion with a T. And the Congressional Budget Office projects will hit $50 trillion in just a few years if nothing changes. Do you really think taxes won't go up to pay for that? Now here's the kicker. Retirement accounts like 401ks and IRAs are in the crosshairs. They're tax deferred now, but that tax bill is coming. And if Washington raises rates on high earners or starts targeting wealthy savers, that nest egg you worked your whole life for might not stretch nearly as far as you planned. This is exactly the uncertainty that pushed Jerry to start researching alternatives. And he found something he never expected: a gold IRA. He learned it's not about betting against the dollar. It's about balancing your retirement with a proven hedge. Gold's held value for thousands of years. It's the one asset that doesn't need a CEO, an earnings report, or a Fed policy meeting to stay strong. So here's what they did. After speaking with a specialist, they decided to roll over $427,000 of their IRA into a gold IRA, fully IRS approved, tax-free rollover, no penalties. They didn't bet the farm. They didn't go all in, but they took control. And now, Jerry says he sleeps better at night, because no matter what happens in the market or who wins the next election, he's protected a meaningful piece of their future. But what's even more important, Linda told me they did it not just for themselves, but for their kids, their grandkids. This wasn't about fear, it was about legacy. And it all started with something free. They got a free gold IRA guide. No strings, no sales pitch, just education. And that led to a 15-minute call with someone who actually walked them through it. No pressure, no gimmicks, just someone who answered their questions and let them decide. If you've got $100,000 or more in an IRA, 401k, or similar retirement account, I can't urge you strongly enough to get this guide. It could be the most important call you make this year. Look, you worked too hard to leave your future up to hope. You sacrificed, you saved, you deserve a retirement built on more than headlines and market swings. So here's what you do. Click the link below, request your free gold IRA guide, and get your questions answered with a quick, no obligation call. You'll talk to someone who will actually listen and who won't try to push you into anything that isn't right for you. No free silver gimmicks, no high pressure sales calls, just real help to see if this might make sense for your situation. You don't owe anyone a typical retirement. You owe yourself peace of mind. And for Jerry and Linda, that peace started the day they asked one simple question. What if we didn't wait? Ask your question today. You've earned that right.